Welcome viewers back to CyberKnights Flashpoint. So we're about to embark on low road event here with Remy doing some hacking for us, but there are a couple things I think I want to get done first. Unfortunately, now low road event is 11 days off and Loophole Heist is 8, so we do have a little bit of time critical stuff to do. Mostly we're waiting for Falcon to be out of wound recovery, because then we could stick her in the slipstream trailer simstream trainer while the rest of us complete that mission, and then she'll get some experience for it. We need to do that before the pending heist of the Loophole Heist, which is really our mission for Octane. I don't think there's anything else really that we're waiting for now, so I'm going to advance time a little bit. And that finished our clean room upgrade here. Clean room, this one, we're going to set up a field ops center in here. We need better cryogenic cooling there, so we'll start that. Our upgraded power supply is almost done in the command HQ. Advance time a little bit more, and that finishes. And now in the command HQ, we're going to upgrade it, because upgrading the command HQ lets us get more tasks. Just taking a look at that, our maximum power utility will go up to 4. That means all the other rooms can get up to 4 power. Plus our maximum safe house tasks goes up to 3. It's going to take a few days to finish this, so we kick that off now. We still have 3 days for Falcon to recover from her wound. We're waiting on legwork. Nothing else happening. Speeding up time a little bit. We are running low on loophole time. We finished our clean room power upgrade. That lets us set up the field ops center. Down to $98,000 left after that. That'll take 6 days, so it won't be in time for the Loophole Heist, but maybe for the other mission. I'm going to keep advancing time another 18 hours. We are running short of time to complete Octane's Loophole Heist. Yes, indeed, I just mentioned that. Octane, remember, your loan hangs in the balance. Forgiveness isn't cheap and it isn't free. I need you to hit the finance relay. Black Dice says, haste makes mistakes in our line of work. We'll move on when our plan is flawless. Octane says, I am not one to wait. When I want something, time is short, Black Dice. Alright, yeah, we do have 4 days left, so that was just annoying. These other conversations, we're still snooping around Warner Braun to try to get a contact there. Somebody here I don't recognize wants legwork from us. Vertigo Brug wants legwork done. They're a corporate source that can hook you up with all sorts of small things, chems, implant schematics, that kind of stuff. Whatever issues they have, we just need to convince them that they're trying to leave me hung like this is worse. So we can hack their lifeline and find some blackmail ammunition, or when they realize your friends are willing to hurt them, they'll reconsider, or we could delay. I think we're just going to delay for now, because we already have too much legwork going on. Black Dice says we may be able to help, but we need a little time to get things sorted. Vertigo Brug says this may sound pretty minor, but it's important to my smooth operation. Black Dice, don't make me wait too long. I'm gonna go look at our contacts and see who that was. So that was Vertigo Brug right here. Known friendly, one pending conversation with this person. Currently involved in other ongoing action. Cannot change gears. We should check back later to see if the circumstances have changed. Can't co-conspire. I didn't to know if you can help me convince that supplier to keep dealing. So that's what we're waiting for. We need to convince their supplier. Vertigo Brug is a street splicer. Maintaining a high-tech cybernetics clinic below the level is challenging, risky, and expensive. Services highlighted in yellow are maxed. I'm not exactly sure. Sells street wetwares rank 2, combat drugs rank 1, medical items. So this is a vendor basically who we know. She wants us to do some legwork for her, possibly do a mission. Once we do a mission, that could increase our influence, which will increase trust, favors, etc., and probably make the gear she sells cheaper, essentially. There's a lot of a lot of stuff to keep track of here and be aware of. Matsumoto, an enemy of Matsumoto Global. Alright, low road event, pending heist, loophole heist. It looks like we're probably going to end up doing this one first. We need about 4 or 5 days between missions. 18 hours left on wound recovery there. And that time between missions, just to let heat drop. Our heat is down to 9, so waiting this long time has helped a lot on that. It's okay until heat gets up above 25, and then you start accumulating security tally faster. Nano Scrubber is running. All these tasks are in progress. We also have Rhino as a possible recruit. Was that Victor Brugg moved out to 8 days away. Another one waiting in 10 days, and Octane's loan is only 11 days away. It's all piling up. Another possible recruit from Remy. I want you to meet Chad, who used to fight shoulder to shoulder in Ward 4. Is that person going to show up in our headquarters already? Oops, not our headquarters, our barracks, I meant. Yeah, so Chad Dart, a soldier, a possible recruit. He's only level 3, and we have Katarina, a sniper, a possible recruit, level 5. Things to think about. Let's go back to that main page and just get our wound recovery going. We can't afford to recruit anybody just yet. Oops. I let that time go a little too far there. But it's okay. That was Command HQ got finished. We can now do 3 tasks at once. We are ready to do the pending heist. Falcon is out of the hospital and available to start training. We're going to send her in. She is level 5. Just so looking at what this SimStream trainer does for us, it's going to give her a 60% bonus to... Or she's going to get 60% of the XP that everyone else gets for doing this mission, so I'm going to send her in there. It also says 7 days left and that the treatment takes 7 days, so I'm not sure if that means she's stuck in here for 7 days and won't be able to go on the subsequent mission. We'll see. Complete missions to gain XP. We can also expand this. So if we enhance the SimStream trainer, which will take 100k, we don't quite have, but that will update the mission XP rate to 75. It might be worth it. We need better cryogenic cooling. To get better cryogenic cooling, we have to go to cold storage here. And in cold storage, we need to update the cold storage level, which will start generating nano pollution. We did make a nano scrubber, so that's not an issue. We can do this. I think we're going to have to do that. So that's one task we get started. This is our second task, and our third task is, I think we're just going to have to start cleaning up another one of these trashed rooms for 6,000. There we go. So this first level will be done. We have 3 tasks in progress. Now it's the question of low road event or loophole heist. Both look like possibilities. This one's definitely hacking plus mixed stealth combat. This one is mixed stealth combat plus optional hacking. We only have 3 days to complete this. We have 6 to complete this. I think we're getting kind of railroaded into doing the loophole heist first. Just to remind you what loophole heist is, this is Octane versus Ghoul. We're going against the D Cartel. We'll infiltrate the hidden syndicate finance relay and connect the Q endpoint to the terminal to complete Octane's theft. First, we have to pass through the upper deck and abandon Skyrise building project before we can descend into the bunker. If we can keep things quiet up top, things will go better below. So it kind of sounds like a 2-part mission. Maybe we have to bring the CK. It's going to give us $220,000, 170 experience. Octane will love us for this, and she's going to forgive $2 million of our debt. That's the real bonus of doing this. Plus we get extra 10% experience if we complete it with less than 3 sec level fat chance. We're going to go and play this mission now. Oh, look at this. So this is the first time we've seen this where we can actually plan 2 paths. So oof, it's a double path mission. No hacking in the first one. Main path, finance bunker. I guess we have to get through this one first. What happened? I don't understand. Alright, we'll plan this path. Plan start. Infiltrate the abandoned Skyrise construction site, reaching the bunker with as little trouble as possible, and then finance bunker is second part, I guess. We have deal maker double applied by default, plus 10 influence reward, great. And then there's a bunch of active leverage we can buy. Blip erases up to 4 sec tally. 10k, we can totally afford that. I think that's worth doing. Quantum reverb reduces quantum security tally on all matrix hosts, also possibly worth doing. That's for hacking. Debuff all enemies with minus 25% ballistic kinetic armor for next 2 turns as a favor. That's awesome. System malfunction disables all level 1 security devices for next 2 turns. Ooh, that's awesome too. So god, I want to buy all of these. I think we only have 52k, so it's like just enough to cover this. That would really cut into our mission rewards though. Well, the favor is easy, right? Who gives us this favor? It's from Octane herself. I like it. Calibration leak. An insider slips you the exact calibration on the enemy's reactive armor, allowing you to tune your shots. So doing this will give everybody minus 25% armor for 2 turns. That's awesome. If we need to start killing people, we should do that for sure. It's a favor. I haven't done a favor yet. We'll do it. All right, that's one leverage on. What else can we get? Blip. I really like the idea of Blip, and it's pretty cheap. That's from Potato. I could do it as a favor. A favor's worth up to 30k. It only costs 10k. How many favors do we have? Just the one. Well, let's give Potato 10k. He can negate a slip up, smoothing over just as it happens. Great. We're definitely going to use that. 4 sec tally. Quantum reverb, yeah, we're going to be doing hacking, but not on this first section, just on this second section. I'm not sure if we'll get a chance to come back and rebuy leverages between these, so maybe. But this one disables all security devices for next 2 turns. That could really help us out. Octane says, hey, you pay me 20k. I should have compared the price to these two. I'm not sure how much that calibration leak was worth. We bought it though, 20k. We're down to 22k, so I'm not going to buy the quantum reverb here, even though it's probably a good idea. And we're going to go in and start the prep. So we're bringing, I think we're probably going to bring high explosive grenades across the board. Do we have anything else we could bring here? Hyper VCAPs? Yeah, not so much. It's just +1 evasion. It doesn't really seem that great. We could bring smoke instead of high explosive. Might be wise to bring smoke or shock mines. Let's bring shock mines instead of high explosives here. Who is this? Yeah, that's Remy. Let's bring smoke and shock mines instead of high explosives. High explosives worked out great on the last mission where it was just straight combat, but I think we want to be a little more subtle here. So we're going to take smoke, dazzler, shock mine, and Remy. Yeah, shock mine or dazzler. What's better? Dazzler's only 1k. Until end of next turn. Cancels enemy overwatch until end of, yeah, I think we'll take the dazzler just because it's cheaper and it's like more likely that we'll... Can we take 3 dazzlers? No. It's more likely that we'll not end up using a... Oops, I turned that off. That we'll end up using a dazzler because it's like an immediate thing versus like there's no real reason we'd use a mine, right? What about the first aid kits? Could also bring bio recycler on somebody in case we need to dispose of a body, but honestly we tend to get shot at enough that I think having first aid kits is smart. So that's it. Let's go ahead and hop into the mission. Blur says it doesn't look like much from a distance, but that's the point. Black Dice, among this maze of abandoned sky rises, you'd never spot it. Sphinx, the Free Street Compact set off some homemade chemical weapon in this district in 27. Looks like it never recovered. Blur. Everything ground to a halt and all the investment dried up. This area was supposed to be an extension of Liberty Avenues. Black Dice. Look at it now, only good for hiding D-cartel havens. But you can tell we are where we need to be. The place is crawling with whistlers. There's some now. Blur, guarded by their own little cult soldiers. A pretty clear tell. I'll let you handle them. Black Dice. You're good right where you are. We've got this. Keep a wide eye on the district. We might get company if we're not careful. There's where we need to get out to. On it. While I'm watching you, you're heading for the stairs down. The schematics Octane shared indicate it's a few flights down, and then there's an elevated descent into the bunker. Black Dice. If we hit trouble, try to keep it quiet. Alright team, here we go. So we are heading to these stairs. There's a couple loot boxes in this direction. Nothing much else. There's a whole lot of enemies in between us and where we need to be. There aren't a whole lot of security measures though. In fact, I don't see any security measures. So is this a case of sneak through, kill a couple guys, and get out as fast as possible? Maybe there's something there. There's one camera. Alright. So the question really is, Iota, are you going to be a threat? Alpha, are you going to be a threat? Right now we have Black Dice. These two, I'm going to assume for now they're going to stay in that doorway and just guard it. We'll probably have to lure them out of there. Maybe do some fighting, get in here, fight some more. Let's see. Black Dice, I don't think you need to worry about this guy, but it's possible he comes over. If you were to move over this way, I think you'd be smart to assume this guy Alpha is going to turn around. So stepping here might make sense at first. Also might be smart to tactical surge everybody. Let's do that first. Then we can sneak a little bit further. We could probably get even farther by running first to here. Once we've run to there, let me try to get the camera views a little bit better here. Once we've run to here, we can probably trace this guy with a look ahead. This look ahead can actually cover all of them. That's perfect. All right, so he's moving forward. These two are just standing there, kind of turning toward us. We can get a lot closer to this guy and follow him around. I think putting you there is going to be safe. Oops, you're going to be heard actually, so that's not safe. The camera feels like I'm backward if you're wondering why I'm jiggling it around so much. I think maybe there. Yeah, you get there safely. Let's do it. We did wake up a new one. There's 3 more visible up here. Okay, yeah, we just need to find a way to run through there, so we're probably going to try to lure these guys off and run for it. Let's use next. That's the end of Black Dice's turn. I hope we didn't waste our money on all that leverage. Sphinx, you're next. 3 security. You can run forward. Actually, you can run most of the way, it looks like, to there. And then let me crank down the color saturation there for a moment. Getting you into here next via a sneak is probably best. Do we need to worry about that guy coming through on that? And I don't think so. I think we just want to sneak over to here and start working our way around. We're going to have to get Hellraiser in there with a lure. Remy, you're next. As far as I could tell, there's nothing for you to hack in here. Oops. Yeah, I don't see anything. So we want to try to get the loot boxes. Not much Remy can do. You can disable security devices, and the range is huge on that. That's good. I need you to run. Maybe run most of the way to here. And then sneak from there. Remy's pretty fast, actually. That'll do for your first turn, and then Hellraiser, same thing for you, except maybe get your lure ready. Fourth point is there, so let's sneak after here. And you do have a lure, two lures here, but yeah, if we put it like there, they'd move a little bit, but be looking in the wrong place. We really want to get it behind them so we can sneak by. There's also some kind of red here. I'm trying to figure out. I think that's just paint on the floor, making it really hard to see what's going on. But yeah, there's no security device there. It's just, oops. Hold on, you need to sneak. Yeah, let's get you in cover there. No security device on the floor as far as I can tell. Probably gonna have to use 2 lures to get past this guy, and then I don't know, maybe we murder this guy on the way out depending on what he's doing. But we should be able to get in there safely. There might be another person in there, or maybe Bolto could possibly see us from up top. That's the end of our turn, so nothing much we can do regardless of what they're doing. Yeah, we don't need to see all these guys if they're just looking around. They're not going to see us, right? Heading to checkpoint. I think there's a way to make it just auto skip these, but it's, for some reason, it's doing all the moves. Skip you forward. Draco, we're a little nervous about him. Oof. He doesn't see anybody. He wants the pills. Good. Alpha moving forward. A little bit of a turn. He does have an overlap there. +2 tally. Why did we get +2? Okay, that's interesting. Not sure why we're at +2. Maybe it's just a factor of this mission, but I thought we'd be at +1 tally on this. Ugh, pre-computed advantage could give us an advantage here. But what we really want to do... Alright, we still have... Oh, look at that. He's moving away. Good. So we still have info on him. He is moving out of there. Great. These two are just going to rotate away. You know, if he's rotated away and they don't turn around, we could sneak past him. Let's see if we delay. Who is this? This is Draco, and this one is Seiko. So Seiko is definitely moving first, but I'd like everybody to move after Draco, so I think we're just going to do a full turn delay here. These two are coming in. That's a little annoying. I want them to not be doing a big walk around. But we may have to sneak past them as well. Seiko turns. Not much happening. Okay, Remy, we really need to wait for Draco to finish, so you are... Yeah, you're just gonna have to go full delay. Hellraiser. So I was initially gonna lure these guys, but if they look away and we can actually sneak past without a lure, that would be incredible. Especially since we have to get out of here as soon as possible. So I think I'm gonna delay with you as well. Yeah, there's nothing to do here. That camera did rotate, I think. Let's keep our eye on that as we delay. I think that'll happen between turns if it moves. Hellraiser, you're safe for now. The captain gave me a stim, so this guy's just rotating. The muck next to him might be moving. Oof. This patrol is a problem. Is somebody there? He is alerted. He sees an intruder. Damn it. We were spotted. We're gonna have to take him out. So he hasn't told anybody that we're there yet until the end of this turn. Sphinx could run over there and chop him. I think that's our best bet. If she does that, yeah, she's going to be heard immediately. She is going to be seen. Damn. So if she waits till after Draco, Draco's going to turn. And really what I'd hoped to do here was run past Draco at this point, but I wasn't counting on getting seen. Black dice. What can we do? We could stun him. Stun will keep him stunned for at least a turn and prevent him from reporting us. I want to see if I ran through here. No. So if I sneak to here, Draco's going to see me anyway. Okay. So that settles it. We weren't going to get past Draco anyway, and now we've kind of wasted most of a turn as we lost track of Alpha here. Now Alpha's good. Black dice, what we can do with you is I think we just shoot, basically. We're going to have Hellraiser distract them, but you, I think we just start shooting. Let's see if they can hear you. It doesn't look like it. Alternatively, we smoke, but I think shooting is the best option here. Do you have line of sight? No. Okay, which means you're going to have to move over to here. If we sprint you there, you're heard. If we step you to here, you'll have line of sight. That guy sees you. Yep, you're now spotted. So unless we kill him, we're boned. Alright, first shot here. 78, no armor reduction. Second shot looks like it's a kill. So we'll do that. I think Black Dice is now stuck there. And that body will expire in 4 turns. Our tally went back down to 2, so that was okay. Nobody's gonna see that. Nobody else is walking down this way. He's kind of out of the way. So I think we're good until later. Black Dice is done. Alpha walks away. Gets out of our look ahead loop. Remy. Well, Remy can do packet loss on the camera from here. Probably worth doing that. Disables for... Target a disabled device to further delay until end of next turn. Okay, so if she disables it now, that means we can run through there if we need to. She'd also just like to go after Hellraiser in general, so let's do that. Hellraiser, I think you want to lure these guys. If you can just lure them away, can we sneak past? If only we could get that further. I guess we kind of want it like right there. Where do we want this lure? We want it as far away from these guys as possible, preferably around the corner. I really wish your lure radius was a little bigger. Doesn't really make me feel safe, but if they advance a little bit, maybe it'll work. Let's try that. What was that? They both turned to look at it. Alright. He's walking over there and facing it. Yeah, he's gonna be probably facing us is the problem. Alright, I think we're gonna have to kill these guys. Which I didn't want to do, but that's how it works. So if we shoot you, it was a wasted lure, first off, but I don't think your friend sees it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So let's shoot you. Twice. Yep, sorry guy, you were in the wrong place, wrong time. Our lure didn't really work. If we step forward, who do we get seen by? Wait a second. Why is that? shows something seeing us. Oh, he does. Okay. So we don't want to be seen. So we'll delay you for a second. Remy, yeah, I think you're gonna have to take someone out, Remy. So stepping here, it doesn't say we're seen there, but we are going to be seen as soon as we shoot him. Oh, look at this. They went back to hidden. So if you kill the guy, it goes back to hidden. Sphinx still has a move here, so she could potentially run around if we fail this kill. But we also have 7 people would hear this gun if we shot. Nobody hears this, not even the guy we're shooting at. It was a waste of a lure, but yeah, we're all close enough to take this guy out, it looks like. Oh, except for a miss. Okay. Seiko is alerted. That means Sphinx, we really need you to do this. Bad news. If we run there, yeah, he sees you, but you have enough to power slice him. Is there somebody over there that's going to see us? Doesn't really look like it. Let's see. Slash slide. I'm really into slash slide. That is 2 actions. So if we barely move here, actually, we might. How long does a slash slide go? Just a little bit further than we need. So yeah, he's gonna see you regardless. So we might as well run. And if we leave 4 actions left by running here, then we can slash slide you. Seriously, we're out of range for slash slide. Okay, we're gonna move you 1 more space in that case. To there. Well, I might as well move you a little bit further. And now we should be able to slash slide right through you. Good. 3 bodies down this turn. That's 4 turns until the alarms go off, people. We need to start moving fast. Yeah, you're a problem. As are you. Okay, we do have Lightfoot here. We'll probably use that next turn. I don't think we're in any danger of getting seen. As long as we don't move too far forward, I guess she could go there. Yeah, let's move her as far forward as we can. She's probably going to get seen if Muck comes around the corner. We'll take the chance. It's Hellraiser's turn. Hellraiser can also stand up and move as fast as possible in this direction. And she does need to turn off a camera next turn, if possible. Let's see, who's next? Omni is not going until after everybody else. And Muck, though, is going a bit sooner. I'm a little worried. A little worried about Muck. Can we get anticipation on you? We can. So we have anticipation here for... Wait. Thought we could. Not enough action points. I thought it was 0. Oh. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Okay, she's turning around. Thank goodness. The other one I would throw there, but that guy's just been standing there doing nothing this whole time. I don't think he's going to see us. Alright, here we go. We want Muck to move. Where is our end turn? Camera points away. That's good news. We can get in there. These guys are talking to each other. Not much happening. Tau probably turning around. Just a little bit. Okay. And it's back to Black Dice. Black Dice can turn the camera off. Muck. So, okay, so if we delay Black Dice, Omni and Alpha get to go first. I think Black Dice should come forward a little bit and get, like, this camera disabled. That's Security Scramble. Security Scramble has a pretty wide range, so I think we can move you safely to, like, here, Black Dice. Sprinting, of course. Maybe here, just for the... So we hold the extra action point, and then Security Scramble here. Ah, the camera's just out of range. Wouldn't you know it? guess we use that extra action point. I think this will get us in range. And then security scram. Oh, it's still not in range. Damn. Okay. We're gonna have to delay you. Hopefully we can get Hellraiser in there. And hopefully we don't get seen here. Oh my goodness, that is so close. That might be a problem. He's gonna see bodies. Okay, do we still have feet on where this guy's going? No, but I expect he's gonna go a while. We definitely need something on this guy. Sphinx! How are we gonna get past that guy? We need to throw a grenade at him. We have a shock mine. I don't think we can get it. We could just charge in and kill him. I think we'd need to disable this camera. I don't think he'll be seen out there. But if Tau turns around, we're probably boned. That's probably our best bet. We do have another slash slide. That won't kill him. But that'll get us close. So slash slide would need 2 points right here, and then can we get a little closer and be able to do it? Maybe there. Yeah, it looks like we could do that. And we won't be seen by anyone but him. But we'll definitely need to bring Hellraiser and Black Tice in with guns. This guy's definitely going to see a body next turn. Like, it's just a slight rotation of the head and we're boned. Which might not be that bad as long as we can get out of here. Really would have liked to get that lock box there. So maybe this does make sense in that term. Yeah, let's see if we do Lightfoot. Lightfoot is make no sound while moving up to 3. Don't think, yeah, it doesn't avoid visual, so she'd still get spotted. So she's just gonna do this and chop this guy. We're gonna shoot through him. Intruder, he's mad. He actually didn't give us, wow, and maybe she does kill him. We can't see it, but I think he's... Oh, he lived. Damn. I thought he was dead. And that was completely foolish because Remy's the only one who can act before he acts next. So he's going to raise the alarm. It's only going up 4 tally, but I don't think Remy can kill him. We'll see. Remy would have to sprint, and she'd have to sprint to here and get... she can do it to here, maybe. And get 2 shots if she moves to here, I think. But then, yeah, she's gonna be out in the open. Good. She only needed 1 shot. That's excellent. Which means she can finish her sprint down the stairs, hopefully, and not get seen. We do need to disable that camera, though. Alpha is around the corner, not moving. Hellraiser's next. She can turn the camera off. Can she reach it from here? No. She needs to be a lot closer. Remy, you're in the way. Alright, let's move here, because that's leaving her an action point. I think she'll be able to hit it with the jam kit from there. Maybe? No. She needs to get closer. Jam kit costs 1. So if she heads here, she won't have 1 left. Alright, she needs to be there. And then she can jam kit it. Disabling this camera. Next turn she can grab that. Sphinx can grab this, and we can get the heck out. They're definitely going to be raising the alarm next turn. Alright, let's see if Alpha turns around and sees some bodies. Don't think so. Black dice. I have a feeling that guy's turning around. So let's get you over here where you won't be spotted. And then I think that's it, right? Who's going to move next? It's going to be Ulto, who's way over here, so he could turn and maybe see Sphinx. Don't think we have a way of seeing that. We do have a look ahead charge here we could throw down. Maybe over here would be fun just to see, but we know they're just rotating. We don't need to do it. Let's end that action. Nice. Nobody saw us. It's Black Dice's turn again. Black Dice is actually going to grab this loot box since she's here. Underworld analysis file, underworld probe file, epic. Hopefully those are worth some loot points, some monies. Yeah, let's get out. Oh, we have to go down the stairs way over there. Okay. Let's get way over here. And I didn't realize we'd have to route there. I thought we'd be able to route from anywhere. That's fine. The rest of you can go down. Sphinx will jump for this loot box and be a little late, but everybody else will make it, I think. Ulto, you're gonna turn and ruin our day. Not much happening. Good. Sphinx, grab the loot, please. Dr. Samdara's V-Chip Part 1 and Underworld Analysis. Both common loots, not really that great, but I can start heading you out. Hopefully you'll make it before they spot you. How much timer? We have 3 turns left on these, I think. Next turn. No turns left. It's always the way. I'm always like, 3 turns left. So why is this one expiring in 2 turns, but these ones are expiring next turn? That's strange. I'm kind of confused by that. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why that is. Sphinx, you're done, right? So we're gonna have Tau moving next. He's probably gonna turn around. Could be a spot. Okay, it takes a while to turn around. That's good. Alpha is coming back, I bet. Yep. Maybe this guy will turn around and not see us, but Alpha is definitely going to see our bodies. Remy's just going for the exit. She can actually get in there without raising any alarms. And Remy's out. Hellraiser, are you out also? How much longer does this? End of next turn? Remainder of this turn. Okay, so that's going to rotate and see Sphinx. We need to hit that again. Let's do another jam kit on it just to make sure. Disabled for next 2 turns, great. And then I think you can get out. Wow, no, you're going to be heard, great. In that case, yeah, why don't you get close. Where's your move end? There. Get close to there. You could do silence here. No sound while moving. Gain 10% move speed. Yeah, let's do it. I think that'll get her out. I probably should have done that before moving. Okay, so she's not quite out, but at least she's on the stairs, and I think she'll be blocked from being seen. Maybe not. Maybe she's in danger. That's okay. We almost got out of here at sec level 0 so far. Oh, she's extractable there. Great. You only have to make it to the stairs. You don't have to make it down the stairs. Uh-oh. Muck is throwing a wrench in our party. Might have to take Muck out on the way out. Although, I think if we can get out in 1 turn, it might not matter. Sphinx, can you get out without being seen? The answer is no. Could delay till after Muck moves. Who else moves? Mago moves. Mago is just about to see a body, but that is far from us, so maybe won't matter. Ulto doesn't matter. Tau doesn't matter. It's really just Muck, so yeah, let's delay until after Muck here. And maybe we do this without killing Muck. Likewise, I think Black Dice has to delay. Could you sneak here? Yeah, but you're gonna get seen as soon as you go down those... Go down there. You could get to here. And then maybe, yeah, you can sneak around. Great. We're gonna leave Sphinx on her own. This is probably a body spot here. Yep. What the? Alright, body spotted. We're gonna get sec level 1 at the end of the turn, unfortunately. I guess we could have just run straight down the stairs. Maybe we won't actually bump up to sec level 1 though. Muck hopefully doesn't come down the stairs. Good. I wasn't sure if Muck would get sent to investigate that body or not. But I guess that won't happen until next turn. Nobody will get sent because the security hasn't escalated. Which means Sphinx can get out of here without alarming anybody. And look at that. We got out. Nobody got seen. We did leave some bodies behind. But security level didn't even go up. That was a job well done, team. Sphinx, the team is assembled at the finance bunker entrance. We're heading down the stairs now. Blur, remember, you're leaving the facade behind now. Up here, the D cartel were trying to stay hidden. Black Dice, it's going to be a little more spiky down there. Victory. Okay, I don't know if that leads us directly to the next mission. Yes, stage victory. Loophole heist. Attempt next stage. I think we're going to attempt next stage. But I think we're going to do this next time. I guess I'll read this intro this time. Actually, no, let's just end it there. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. We will pick up on stage 2 of the Loophole heist. Until then, don't forget to click the like button, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.